Hey guys, it's Michael. Today is my 61st birthday, and I am so grateful to be able to share part of my celebration of life with all of you. This is going to be a 1-hour power flow. The props you'll need are a mat, a blanket if you're on a hardwood floor. If you're on a carpet, you can probably slide back and forth without it, and blocks are optional. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you, and begin to bring your focus to the breath. Slowing down the inhale, slowing down the exhale, matching the length of one to the other. If you practice Ujjayi breath, you can engage that now and carry it throughout your class. That soft whisper in the back of the throat, the sound of the ocean waves, the sound of the wind in the trees. And as always, let's begin our class by letting go. Letting go of judgment. I like this, I don't like this. Letting go of expectation. What's coming next? Will I like it? How long will it last? Just let go and be here now in this present moment. Let's create a mantra for the day. So as you inhale, say to yourself, life is amazing. As you exhale, say, I'm so grateful. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Using the breath to clear the mind, focus the attention, bring the awareness right here, right now. The practice of yoga begins now. Let's begin to move a little energy around in the body. So as you inhale, imagine you have a ball of energy at the base of your spine. And with the inhale, it travels all the way up the spine, all the way to the crown of the head. As you exhale, see that same energy traveling back down the spine, back down to the base of the spine. We're working on clearing out the Shushona, the main energy channel in the body. Go ahead and release that visualization. Allow your breath to come back to yoga practice normal. And go ahead and roll over the knees, coming into a tabletop position. Bringing the hands directly under the shoulders, the knees directly under the hips. Spine is in a neutral position. Maybe turn the hands out slightly so the index fingers are pointing towards the front of the mat. Push down through all 4 corners of the hands. Push down through all 10 finger pads, especially the index finger, middle finger, and thumb pad. And on your next inhale, curl the toes under, lift the hips high, coming into downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk it out, bending one knee, straightening the other, inviting the heel on the straight leg down towards the mat. Getting a good stretch through the calves. And when you're ready, lift up on all 10 toes and exhale, invite both heels back towards the mat, pushing down through the heels, even if they don't touch the mat, allowing the head and the chest to drop through the shoulders, Lifting the hips high. Inhale, lift from the hands up to the hips. Exhale, ground from the hips down to the heels. Shake the head yes, shake it no, let it hang heavy. And on your next inhale, bring the toes to touch at the midline of the mat and lift the right toes up to the sky. Keep the hips level. Invite that left heel down towards the mat. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Pause here. Squeeze everything into the midline of the body. Push the mat away from you. Lift that knee as high as you can. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Inhaling, life is amazing. Exhaling, I am grateful. Inhale, lift that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Pause here for a second. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause here. Straighten that leg. Float the foot down to the floor. Lift the left arm up. Stack the left shoulder on top of the right shoulder. Reach for the ground with the soles of both feet. If you need more support, you can always bring that right knee down to the mat. Flip the left hand down. Flip the right leg up. And exhale, flip that leg down, down dog. Bring the toes to touch at the midline and lift the left leg up to the sky. Invite the right heel down, stretch the left toes up. Keep the hips level. Keep the weight even in both arms, both hands, both shoulders. Exhale, bring the left knee forward towards the nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, left knee forward. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee forward. Pause here, squeeze everything into the midline of the mat. Lift that knee as high as you can. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause here. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Pause here. Straighten that leg. Lift the foot down to the floor. Lift the right arm up to the sky. Stretch the fingertips towards the sky. Stack the right shoulder on top of the left. Reach for the ground with the soles of both feet. Exhale, flip the right hand down. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Take an extra breath. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Lower the knees to the mat. Push the hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Unless you don't need a break right now, in which case, feel free to keep going vinyasas. Inhale, lift up into tabletop. Exhale, walk the hands forward, coming into Anahata Asana, melting heart pose. Keep the hips over the knees. Maybe the forehead's on the mat. Maybe the chin is on the mat. Maybe the heart is on the mat. I'm reminded of a line that I heard in Amber Russo's class this morning. Really seems appropriate here. During this class, I'd like you to work to your edge, not to your ego. There is no pain in yoga. Pain is your body's way of saying, don't do that. Listen to it. Sometimes there's a bit of discomfort as you're dancing around the edge of what your body's capable of. But when you hit the point of pain, back off. Work to your edge, not to your ego. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Walk the hands back towards the knees, coming up into a kneeling position. Bring the hands behind the hips. Fingertips pointing up. Lift the heart, squeeze the elbows together, squeeze the shoulder blades together, drop the head back. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in and up on the navel. Inhale back up. We're going to do your version of full Ustrasana, whatever that is for you. So that could be one hand down, one arm up, switching on the breath. You could bring blocks next to your heels. You can curl your toes under, bringing your heels a little closer. Or you can leave the feet flat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, reach back any amount, whatever is appropriate for your body today. Lifting the heart, lifting the pelvic floor, pulling in and up on the navel. We all have our own edge. When your body says, hey, I'm done, this is it. Listen, your body is your true teacher here. I'm just making suggestions and answering questions. Well, not so much answering questions today. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come to a seat on your heels. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 61 push-ups. You can do whatever you want. If you want to do 100, do 100. If you want to do 5, do 5. If you want to sit in child's pose, sit in child's pose. The only thing that I would ask, whatever you choose to do, give it your full attention, your full awareness, and your full effort. So if you're going to sit in child's pose for the next 2 minutes, do the best child's pose you can do. Okay, go ahead and come forward, come into your plank position on your toes or on your knees, and begin at will. Go ahead and drop your knees. Spread your knees wide. Push your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Or keep doing push-ups. Whatever you want to do. Lift back up into tabletop. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, come forward any way you like. Coming to a seated position. Feet flat on the floor. Grab your knees. Lift your heart. Lean back. This is a position we'd like to maintain. This is a position we'd like to avoid. Lifting the heart, lifting the pelvic floor, pulling in and up on the navel, hands parallel. Lift the feet any amount, here, here, or here, for Navasana boat pose. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Roll to the left hip. Take the hands outside the right knee. Roll to the right hip. Hands outside the left knee. Come back to center. Exhale halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale halfway down. And let go of everything. Little mini Shavasana. Let go of the past. It's just a memory. It isn't real. Let go of the future. It's just a dream. It isn't real. The only reality, the only place you can live your life is right now in this present moment. Be here now. Bring your hands behind the front of the head. Interlace the fingers. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Bring the knees in, touch the elbows. And breathe. Inhale, lift the feet up to the sky. Flex the toes. Pretend you're putting footprints on the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, look down at your toes. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, weight. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pause. Exhale, crunch. Go ahead and do 12 to 15 more on your breath cycle. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Two more. Last one. Little mini Shavasana. Just let go. Inhale, lift the head up off the ground. Hands behind the crown of the head. Squeeze the elbows together. Straighten the right leg. Bring the left elbow to the left knee. Glue them together like there's super glue there. Point or flex the toes, either one. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Switch legs. Right elbow, right knee. Lift the left leg. Come back to center. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Bring the right elbow to the left knee. Switch on your breath. Go ahead and relax. Curl up to a seated position. Bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Lift the feet off the floor. Lift your heart. We're going to roll the length of the spine, only if that feels good to you. Don't come any further back than the bottoms of your shoulder blades. Don't get your neck involved. And maybe come into this old balanced position then at the top of each rock. Go ahead and have fun. On the next rock forward, come to your feet without using your hands. Good job. Okay. Go ahead and walk to the back of your mat. Take the back of your mat, fold it towards the front. Grab your blanket, if you need one. Place your blanket right next to the fold of your mat. We're going to inhale up, exhale fold, inhale plank, exhale forward fold. Go ahead and do 15. Okay. Go ahead and grab your blocks if you need them. A couple of books would work fine too. Place the blocks on your mat. Go ahead and sit down between the blocks. Heels go on the blanket. We're going to inhale, reverse plank. Exhale, lift the hips. Do 12. Last one, hold it, hold it, hold it. Let go. Go ahead and unfold your mat. And go ahead and come to the front of your mat. Finding your Tadasana mountain pose. Everything's stacked, nothing locked, everything's strong, everything's soft. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Inhale, lift the arms up. Interlace the fingers, stretch the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, come back into Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips, hearts lifted, spine straight and tall. Are you happy in this pose? If you're not happy, change something and be happy. Exhale, swing the hands down, up behind the back, keeping the hips low. Inhale back up, catch the energy, let it wash over you. Inhale, come back up to standing. Exhale, and start center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands down, feet back, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Keep the hips level. Invite the left heel down. Stretch the right toes towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Place the foot between the hands. Plant the back heel in an angle. Maybe step out to the outer edge of the mat. Push down to the outer edge of the back foot. Push the front knee towards the outer edge of the front foot. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull in and up on the navel. Lift up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Really push down to the outer edge of that back foot. Imagine the leg is just an extension of the spine. Open up into warrior two. Maybe adjust that back foot so it's right behind the front. Push down through the outer edge of the back foot. Push the front knee towards the outer edge of the front foot. If you like, you can lift that front heel and Kapalabhati at will. Three, two, one. Drop the front heel, drop the back arm, lift the front arm. Exalted warrior. Back leg straight and strong. Front knee deeply bent. Windmill the arms, straighten the legs. Turn the toes so they're parallel. Bring the hands to the hips. And exhale, fold forward any amount. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Your hands can be on the floor, under the shoulders. You can grab your ankles. You can bring the hands behind the feet. Heck, if you want to, you can stand on your head. If your feet are up in the air, you can slowly begin to bring them back down to the mat. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Push the mat away from you. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift up with core strength. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. Toes are out, heels are in. Arms are cactus, palms towards the sky. And sit down into goddess pose. Drop those hips just one more inch. Inhale back up. Turn the left heel back in an angle. Turn the right toes towards the front of the mat. Straighten the right leg. Pull the right hip crease back. Push down through the outer edge of the left foot. Stretch forward, forward, forward. You can't reach any further. Float the right hand down, left arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Windmill the arms, pivot on the back foot, bend the front knee. Bring the right hand outside of and in front of the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm and the left leg. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon balance. Put the left hand and the left leg down simultaneously. Forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's set up for the other side. So come to the front of the mat. This time I think it would be easier if you bring your toes to touch. Inhale the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, index fingers pointing up, and lift up onto your toes for candle flame pose. Bring your hands down, shoulder height, palm up. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Utkatasana. Staying up on the toes if you can. Maybe coming down far enough that your thighs are parallel to the ground. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Your spine is perpendicular to both of them, creating three sides of a rectangle. Drop the heels, straighten the knees, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands down, feet back, down dog. Inhale, lift from the hands up to the hips. Exhale, ground from the hips down to the heels. Pushing down through the heels, even if they don't touch the mat. Bring the toes to touch at the midline. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Invite that right heel down. Keep the weight even in both hands, both shoulders. Exhale, step forward. Bringing the foot between the hands. Plant the back heel in an angle, maybe stepping out to the outside edge of the mat. Push down to the outside edge of the back foot. Push the front knee towards the outer edge of the front foot. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in and up on the navel. Lift up into Virabhadrasana 1. Pull the left hip back, pull the right hip forward. Open up into Warrior 2. Maybe lift the front heel. Kapalabhati at will. Three, two, one, drop the front heel, drop the back arm, lift the front arm, keep that front knee bent. Peaceful warrior. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Turn the toes so they're parallel. Bring the hands to the waist. This time we're going to do Prasarita Padottanasana B. So bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Lifting those hands off the back, any amount. Release the hands. Bring the hands right under the shoulders. Push up into a flat back. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift up. Heel toe the feet in. Toes are out. Heels are in. Arms for cactus. Palms lifted to the sky. Drop the hips. Goddess pose. Drop those hips one more inch. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Turn the right heel back at an angle. Turn the left toes towards the front of the mat. Straighten the front leg. Hold the left hip crease back. Reach forward. When you can't reach any further, I'm in the Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Pivot on the back foot, bend the front knee, bring both hands down to the mat. Bring the left hand outside of and in front of the left foot. Inhale, lift the right arm, the right leg, flex the toes on the right foot. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon balance. Exhale, flip the right hand, the right foot down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to front heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands down, feet back. Down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee towards the right wrist. Right foot towards the left wrist. Push the back leg straight and strong. Lower the back knee, flatten the back foot. Maybe walk that back foot back an inch or two. Bring the hands back towards the hips. Inhale, lift the heart, puff out the chest. Exhale, bring the left shoulder down to the right knee. Inhale, round and up. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale, round and up. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Pause here, lean on that leg. Inhale, round and up. And exhale, come forward, any amount. Maybe your arms are straight. Maybe the elbows are on the floor. Maybe the forehead is on the floor. Just relaxing into your version of Kapotasana, pigeon pose. Just let go. It's our honor to own the work, but not the results thereof. We don't do yoga to get stronger and more flexible, although it'll do that. We don't do yoga to lose weight. It'll do that too. We do yoga to train our minds to be right here, right now. No attachment to outcome. Open to everything, attached to nothing. Bring the hands under the shoulders, push the mat away from you. Sit down on your right hip, pull this right foot in tight. Take the left foot, bring it past the right knee. Lift the heart. Now you can just wrap your right arm around the knee. That's a beautiful twist. That's plenty for anybody. If you want a little bit more today, take your left hand back as a kickstand. Lift your right arm up. Lift it up as high as it'll go. And then turn to the left in the mount. Looking over the left shoulder. Looking out the left corners of the eyes. On your next inhale, come out of the twist. Maybe a little counter twist. Lift back up. Swing the left leg behind you. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips high. Bring that right leg up towards the sky. Shake it out. Take the right leg down. Left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward. Setting up for pigeon on this side. Push the back leg straight and strong. Float the back knee down. Flatten the back foot. Walk the hands back towards the hips. Puff out the pecs like a pigeon picking up pieces of popcorn in the park. Exhale, take the right shoulder down to the left knee. Inhale, round and up. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Inhale, round and up. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Pause here. Let go of everything. Put a little body weight on that leg. Inhale, around and up. And exhale, fold forward any amount. Just let go. Let go of anything that isn't on your mat right now. You know, Walt Disney said, worry is a waste of imagination. I know it's hard not to worry in these crazy times. Don't do it. Use your imagination for positive things. If you're going to imagine what might happen in the future, imagine yourself and your family safe and healthy and strong. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push the mat away from you. Go ahead and come down onto your left hip. Bring your right hip. Bring your right foot in tight. Take your left foot. Swing it past your left knee. Hug everything in tight. Getting set up for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half forward of the fishes. Bring the right hand behind you. Lift the left arm up and exhale, turn to the right, any amount. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am so, so grateful. Looking out of the right corners of the eyes, looking over the right shoulder. Exhale, slowly unwind, maybe a little counter pose. Inhale back up. Bring the feet out in front of you. Slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Extend the arms overhead, feet out long. Nice full body rubber band stretch, like somebody's pulling on your wrist and your ankles. Exhale, bring first one knee and then the other into the chest. Give yourself a hug, maybe grabbing elbows, maybe bringing your forehead up to your knees for Apanasana. Exhale, flip the head gently back to the earth. Grab the knees, or grab the outside edges of the feet. Rock gently from side to side, massaging your low back. Come back to center. Bring both feet down to the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Flex the toes. The left leg can be straight or bent. Flex the toes on flex and anyway. Bend the toes back and forth on the right foot. Point and flex. There you go. Maybe reach up and grab the big toes if they're accessible. If they're not, just grab as high up on the calf or the thigh as you can reach. On an exhale, bring that right toe as close to your right ear as you can get it. Inhale, lift that foot back up. Exhale, open it out to the right in the amount. Keep that left shoulder on the mat. Maybe lift the head, turn to look over the left hand. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Switch hands. Keep the right shoulder down and let the left foot fall to the left any amount. Inhale back up. Exhale, float that right leg down. Inhale, the arms over the head, the feet out long, just for fun. See if there's any difference between the way the right side and the left side feel. My right leg feels about an inch longer than my left one right now. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the left leg, grab behind the thigh, point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle. Reach up and grab as high on that leg as you can grab, grabbing the toes if you can. Right leg can be straight or bent, doesn't really matter. And try to bring that that left big toe as close to the left ear as you can get it. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, let that leg float out to the left. Keeping the right shoulder on the mat. Inhale, back up. Switch hands. And allow the left leg to fall over to the right, any amount. Inhale, come back to center. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Acknowledge your body for the walking miracle that it is. Rock from side to side. One more time. Arms overhead, feet out long. Nice full body rubber band stretch. And exhale, come into the Shavasana position of your choice. That can be corpse pose with the palms up at the hips and the feet falling apart. Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together and the knees falling apart. Bend the knees, put the feet flat on the floor. Whatever feels good on your body right now. Position doesn't matter. What matters is surrendering to gravity. Finding a position that allows you to totally relax, letting go of all effort, all holding, all gripping, all trying. Now, the nice thing about this class is, since you're at home, you don't have to have just a 5-minute Shavasana. You can get comfortable and stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Inhale, life is amazing. Exhale, I am grateful. Using the breath to clear the mind, focus the attention, bring the awareness ever inward. Maybe traveling so far inward that you at least catch a glimpse off in the distance of that still small part of you that hasn't changed since the beginning of time. The part that can't be wet by rain, dried by wind, burned by sun, or cut by sword. Atman, your true self. You are infinite and eternal. Your thoughts change, they don't last. That's not you. Your mind changes, it doesn't last. That's not you either. Your body changes, it certainly doesn't last. I can tell you that on my 61st birthday. That's not you either. You are that observes all of these things. The watcher. Let thought drift away. Let yourself settle, traveling deeper. The Bhagavad Gita says, yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. The practice of yoga begins now. You can either continue to lie there in Shavasana, just stretching it out after this recording ends, or you can go ahead and begin to bring some movement back into your body, opening and closing your hands, pointing and flexing your feet, circling your wrists and your ankles. Yogis believe there are 72,000 energy channels in your body called nadis. When you circle your wrist and your ankle simultaneously, you're stimulating all 72,000 at the same time. Extend your arms overhead and your legs out long in a nice lazy stretch. If you like, on an exhale, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, rock gently from side to side. Eventually, rocking all the way over onto your right side, cradling your head on your arm. And as you lie here, with your right masculine side, supported, cradled, cherished by Mother Earth, and your feminine left side, open to the universe and all of her incredible possibilities. Take a moment to be grateful. Despite all of our challenges currently, there's so much to be grateful for. So pick one thing that makes your heart sing, one thing that never fails to bring a smile to your face, and say thank you. Life is amazing. I am so, so grateful. When you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up into a comfortable seated position, eyes either closed or softly focused in front of you. Let's share a virtual breath together. So extend your arms out at the sides, palms pointing up. Inhale, lift the palms to touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all be happy, may all be free, may all find peace, and may all of the actions of each and every one of our lives be dedicated to making this happen. Thank you for sharing your time, for being part of my celebration. Namaste. See you next time.